NCAA Wrestling on CSTV, presented by Double Sport here at Oklahoma State. The Cowboys 0 for 2 in their first matches. Can that change here at 197 pounds?
Jake Rosholt, 197, Oklahoma State University.
Joel Flaggert, 197, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma against Oklahoma State. It doesn't get much better than that in the state of Oklahoma. Jake Rosholt and Joel Flaggert of Oklahoma. Rosholt, two-time NCAA champ, won in 2003 at 184 pounds, 2005 at 197. Last year beat Northern Iowa's Sean Strender in the finals. And Flaggert ended up fourth at the NCAAs, earning All-America status as well.
Wow, big near takedown there for Oklahoma University. But the defending NCAA champion, Jake Rosholt, got right out of that and scrambles. They're back to the center. Going at it here, hand fighting. See if they keep that pace up.
Rosholt majored Flaggert in a dual meet last year. Jake actually second in the Big 12 championships last year. Lost to B.J. Padden of Nebraska, but got revenge by beating Padden in the NCAA semifinal round.
Yeah, Jake puts it together at the end of the season. He's a two-time NCAA champion. I mean, obviously he has now. He's a senior. Now, it wasn't always that way, though. His freshman year was a rough one. It's really tough as an upper weight, especially as a freshman in college. It's tough for all freshmen. Those upper weights really struggle. I mean, you got to wrestle all these upperclassmen, and you got to have your grades under control. It's a big challenge. Well, he got a mediocre freshman year, but his whole family moved from Sandpoint, Idaho, to Stillwater, Oklahoma to support him and get on board. His younger brother Jared enrolled at high school in Stillwater, and his sister Jessica enrolled in school, and they're both great athletes too, and they're now both at Oklahoma State competing, Jason.
Jared, a freshman heavyweight on the wrestling team, sure to see him in action for the Cowboys at some point.
Nice low single there. Let's see if he can convert. That's the standard John Smith low single. He caught the heel like his coach, Olympic champion John Smith. John's actually a two-time Olympic champion. And he's in the corner, trying to give Rosholt pointers. He needs to get his feet to the side. He needs to get to the angle.
Rosholt here trying to finish off a move on Joel Flaggert.
Oh, there it is. That's the key right there. He had to get his feet across. He's going to finish now, I believe.
And he does.
Wow, nice technique. He did a good job of finishing low singles. A little slow developing. To Flaggert's credit, he held him up really well. Hey, but finishing up on the story about the family, moving from Sandpoint, now they have 3 athletes at Oklahoma State University competing, with Jared being the heavyweight, as you mentioned, and his sister Jessica playing varsity soccer at Oklahoma State University. So it's a family affair. The whole family's down there. And it comes back to what we talked about earlier. I mean, families in wrestling, families in sports. Sports are such an essential part of kids growing up. You build bonds, you travel together. It's so much fun. I know I have great memories as a child myself, running around all the different sporting events, not just wrestling, but everything as a family.
See Flaggert, third at the Big 12 championships last year, and then fourth at the NCAAs. Head coach Jack Spates of the Sooners says Joel is the best shooting big man he's ever seen. Only trouble is we haven't seen it so far.
Yeah, we haven't. That's a pretty heavy compliment. Coach Spates is getting up, talking to Storm here. He must see something he likes. Nice hip motion down there. Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State. What a classic rivalry in wrestling in all college sports.
A little bit of bedlam here between the rivals, and beautiful move by Rosholt here to pick up 2 for the reversal.
He's taking control here. Now he's going to work on top.
Trying to continue the pressure with riding time here against Joel Flaggert of Oklahoma.
Got the Superman tattoo on the arm. This feeling of invincibility. One of my favorite cartoon heroes, Superman. In wrestling, you want to feel invincible like Superman. You want to be self-confident. It's a pretty popular logo in wrestling. I like it a lot. And obviously, he does. He put it on his arm. I don't have it on my arm, though, Jason.
Speaking of arms, working the arm bar right there.
Oh, yeah, he's got the arm behind the back. We call that the hammer lock. Let's see if we can turn him over with it. Right now, he doesn't look like he's using it very effectively. If he takes it up too high, it's illegal. He's got to be careful. You got to keep it at 90. 90 degrees across the back. If you bend it up on the upper back, they can call it potentially dangerous, and they'll stop you and put you back on your feet, or put you back into the starting position.
And this Oklahoma State wrestler, one of 4 returning individual national champions, as the Cowboys look for their 4th straight team title this year. And he did that despite having an injured knee, actually had surgery after the year to fix things up, but still to essentially not be 100% and still win an NCAA title. Quite a credit to the Oklahoma State Cowboy.
Yeah, he's got tremendous skills, mobility, does a great job. He's not doing a really good job with this hammerlock here. This hammerlock has been around for a long time, but made very popular by John Smith, the coach at Oklahoma State in the 1980s. He used it extremely effectively on his way to 2 NCAA championships and 2 Olympic gold medals. That was one of his key moves on top, putting the guy's arm behind the back and tilting him. And Rosholt controlled it well, but was not able to score with it.
Not picking up any more points, but has now over 2.5 minutes of riding time, so he has that bonus point already locked up as we enter the 3rd period. It's 4-0 on the scoreboard, but remember, that bonus point will be tacked on to Rosholt's score, making it essentially 5-0 at this point. So Joel Flaggert of Oklahoma has some things to do.
Yeah, and there was the shot that you mentioned earlier that wasn't quite as fast as Coach Spates from Oklahoma University had hoped it to be, and he got countered there pretty easily. So Oklahoma State goes up. He's leading by a lot of points now. He's got control of this match.
It is 6-0, now 6-1, as Flaggert gets cut loose, picks up a point for the escape. You hear the calls to keep scoring from the side. The Cowboys and their fans with the score 6-1 in favor of the Oklahoma State wrestler.
Yeah, that was the Oklahoma State assistant coach, Pat Smith, yelling at his athlete, trying to get him to create more offense, trying to get him to score more. That's interesting. John Smith, the head coach, and Pat Smith, his younger brother, are legend in our sport. Pat Smith's a 4-time NCAA champion for Oklahoma State. Those 2 guys coach together. They're the coaching staff at Oklahoma State along with their assistant coaches. Brothers coaching together. You don't see that very much in any sports, but we've talked a lot today about the family issue in wrestling and the brothers, and you just see it a lot.
Well, Flaggert tried to hustle here and get something done. May not be enough to rally to win, but certainly maybe to send a calling card for when these guys see each other later on down the line during the Big 12 regular season.
Yeah, it's one takedown. It's a nice big takedown, as you put it. Maybe it'll give him some confidence for the future, but overall, he definitely got dominated in this match here.
6-3 is the score. Final stages at 197 pounds. Flaggert going to stay on top.
And Rosholt looks content to just finish off things, keeping it simple.
Yeah. Flaggert cutting him loose.
Let's see if he goes after him. Let's see if he tries something big. His upper body. Does he brave enough to throw him? He's not trying. He's not even moving him. Nothing to lose. Tries a little foot sweep, but it wasn't much of one. No offense. So he has no throws in his repertoire. He didn't break any out there.
Well, Oklahoma State fans, finally something to celebrate at their home arena in Stillwater. Finally got a Cowboy victor tonight, the first in 3 bouts so far. A win at 197 pounds. Now the Cowboys looking for another one coming up at heavyweight. 8-3 the score. A win for Okie State. Now Steve Mocco, the defending NCAA champ, a rematch against Minnesota's Cole Conrad. We can't wait. It's next.